Hello, everyone. Ladislas, Maurice from the wanderinginvestor.com. So today I'm really excited to be speaking with Laszlo about the latest changes to the St Kitts Nevis Citizenship by Investment program. Essentially, there's a sale going on. Laszlo, how are you?
Good. Happy to be with you.
Always a pleasure, Laszlo. So can you tell us about the changes that the St Kitts and Nevis government are implementing to attract investors?
Well, there are 5 countries in the Caribbean which offers citizenship by investment programs. And as in real life, there is always a kind of a competition between these countries. So occasionally sales are being announced, like now, at the 1st of January, 2023 till June the 30th. So for 6 months, the necessary payment donation to the Sustainable Growth Fund, where the clients need to pay in the amount and they will not get it back. So basically it is a donation. Then it would be $25,000 less for a family, for a single applicant, whichever version we are using. Then it's $25,000 less per application, what the clients need to pay for the next half a year. So when we are saying that, then it would return to the old one. So for example, a single applicant has to pay $150,000 now as a donation. It would be $125,000 for this half a year. So that's the difference of $25,000. Basically, that is a 20% decrease. So all in all, it's a considerable amount. If I calculate it, the same applies with a family application, also $25,000 less for the next half a year. And then it would be going up by $25,000 so that the old prices are back. So all in all, there is a window of a half a year, and the St. Kitts government promised again that the processing will be done in 3.5 month time, meaning that all in all, it would be definitely within the time frame. But if you file it on the 1st of July, then unfortunately, you would be out of luck.
Okay, cool. So essentially now for a single applicant, $125,000 plus fees. For a couple, $150,000 plus fees. And for a family of 4, $175,000 plus fees. So yes, big discount going on. So a lot of people always say that, St. Kitts and Nevis is the gold standard of Caribbean passports. Do you agree? Do you not agree? What are your thoughts on this compared to the other Caribbean passports?
Some people say it's a platinum standard. Anyway, okay. It's a kind of a marketing ploy, which is understandable. As I'm saying, 5 countries are competing with each other on the world market. So all in all, it is definitely true that St. Kitts and Nevis started its citizenship program in 1984. I do not know when you were born. Okay, let's forget it. That how long time ago really it was when they started. And since then, especially with the increase of visa-free travel, they worked hard to really strengthen the program and offer more possibilities. And therefore, because it's 84, it's really a long time ago. They are the longest, they have the most experience, and they try to keep it in order. And that is why occasionally there is a sale. But also, in addition to it, if you do not choose the donation route, but the property route, then the rules of non-performance, the rule of playing little games of decreasing the required amount are over, because there will be huge penalties for the people who would like to game the system and who do not really want to keep according to the rules and the regulation, which, by the way, I think is a good sign that these kind of shady deals will not be permitted, period. Which is good for the investor, because the value they would receive when they invest in a possible property, then all in all, it would be much more stable than with who knows where this developer came from and whether they would be happy to finish the construction and so on. So these kind of cases, which could quite often come up when somebody chooses not the donation route for which there is a sale, but the property one.
Yeah, cool. Fantastic. Very interesting. And yeah, just as a reminder, St. Kitts and Nevis Passport gets people visa-free access to the EU, to the UK, to Ireland, even to Russia. So for Westerners who want to travel to Russia, for example, they can't right now. But with the St. Kitts and Nevis Passport, they would be able to. So we're really entering a world where the world is essentially being split into two different sides. You have to pick sides. Essentially, your passport decides the side that you're on. So having the passport of a neutral country like a St. Kitts and Nevis allows you to do business, allows you to travel to the other side with a lot less pressure and a lot more ease. So that's one of the use cases nowadays of having such a passport. Cool, fantastic. So Laszlo, thank you very much. So everyone, if you're interested in potentially making an investment to receive a St. Kitts Nevis passport for yourself and your family, there is Laszlo's email below. Laszlo, you've been in the high-end immigration business for what, almost 30 years?
True enough. Yeah, that's another way of looking at the time, how it flies. Yes, true.
Yeah, so almost 3 decades of dealing with passports and residency permits and the like. So you'll be in good hands with Laszlo. All right, Laszlo, yes. Thank you very much for your time today, and Happy New Year's.
Same to everybody. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You can go to my website, thewanderinginvestor.com, and sign up to the private list. It's entirely free. This way you will be getting insider information as I travel around the world looking for opportunities. Lastly, feel free to follow me on Instagram at The Wandering Investor. I look forward to hearing from you.